It's black and white.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our episode of midwestrp. Today we're hopping in to do some more 911 dispatching. We are going to be doing some secondary. There's already an active primary. So what we're going to be doing is taking 911 calls and helping out the primary dispatcher if he ends up getting wrapped up on a call or something like that. It needs my help. That's where we come in. I'm currently going to hop on to the Discord channel real quick so you guys are able to hear them, and we'll get into things here.
Did you get my 1021?
Yes, and I have a YouTube tag, so I'm able to record.
Nice. Oh, you're a pro YouTuber. Nice. I just now noticed that apparently. Shockingly, I handled it pretty well yesterday. Like with 21 people in my RTO.
Yeah, and you still didn't tell me what happened.
Nothing really. It was pretty action-packed, the entire patrol.
Alright guys, so you guys are hearing him in the background, I hope. If you guys can't, I really don't know how I know what to editing, but hope you guys are hearing him. I think you can. It's been so nice because patrol has been so active with dispatchers lately. You know, it's just nice to give everyone dispatchers.
Yeah. Fortunately, my hours are going to go down a lot. Yeah, I'm not going to get as much hours soon.
Yeah, I honestly haven't been able to dispatch all week because of how active it's been.
Yeah. What?
So yeah, guys, here in midwestrp, here lately, for about a couple weeks, we got in some fairly new dispatchers. Okay.
Why?
Like I said, we got some fairly new dispatchers, and you know, dispatching has been really active lately. It's been so nice. You know, I'm pretty sure LEO is enjoying it a lot to have active dispatchers. You know, it's just very, very nice. I've seen like currently 3 people that have just been working their butts off, and it's just, you know, it's very, very nice, you know to see that.
Gonna be.
10-4-10-80.
He took a copy. He took a right down West Joshua Road.
I turn up my radio for you guys,
Go
so
ahead
you
and give
guys
me one
will
more
hear
unit.
that. My apologies.
Charlie 5-5, I'll
Charlie.
keep up 20s.
Probably said I'm in the area. Would you like me to dispatch?
Hey, friend, sir, go ahead.
Continuing West Joshua Road.
Oh my god, something just broke. Wow, I just heard that in the background. Someone just dropped like a freaking, like, I want to say it's like a plate or something, but I wasn't sure. Wow, that was loud. That was like the most
Still
unexpected.
continuing.
Trail's 20. He's swerving all over the place in oncoming traffic. We're gonna be continuing southbound Sonora Road. Advise PD if they can start staging down there.
Alright guys, so we immediately got a 1080 as we're hopping in here.
Charleston will be third.
I forgot to tell you what has been going on. So before I started recording, there was a 911 call of a black vehicle that's possible signal 60. I'm sorry.
We are still continuing
And
South Star
signal
Road.
60 is drug related. We got another one call of someone loaded in like suspicious packages inside a black classic vehicle, and I actually took that one as well. And
Charles, want to go ahead and start me a pit timer as well?
Copy, sir. Pit timer, 4 minutes, 30 seconds to expire.
all right, man, guys.
Copy.
2, go.
Control 2, Bravo 20.
July 5 hours South Elegant Avenue.
Alright, guys, my apologies. I had to go ahead and
20.
mute him because he was active in Discord and in TeamSpeak, and in his Discord I don't think he has push to talk, so I do apologize. It was echoing. I went ahead and mute him in TeamSpeak, so
3 Charlie
there's
42,
no
8
echoing
Furlong,
going on there.
1021.
But what I was saying is there was an active like
Last known was
I was
Elgin
going
Avenue.
on like
Try
a
5
classic vehicle that
continuing
was
South
signal
Elgin
60.
Avenue.
So that guy called in
Taking a left.
that
to Vespucci
they were
Ave-
loading in
or
some
Boulevard.
packages, like I said.
Taking another
And
left onto
when we
Strawberry
got that
Avenue.
call, I sent I
Copy.
believe it was
4 5
3
Delta
Charles
82.
20.
Can
Yeah, it was 3 Charles 20 that I
After
sent it
Strawberry
to.
Avenue
You
for
couldn't find the
Trinity
vehicle at
progress.
first, but there was a 1011 on
Thanks,
that
Erica.
black vehicle. I had my radio down, so
Charlie
I
5
didn't really
5
hear
now
what was
on,
going
Adams
on.
Apple.
And he took off. I don't
Charles, when he's
know
driving on the sidewalk. now
what
as well.
exactly happened because, like I said, I had my radio
Can we get a
down.
pit
But
timer?
that's what's happening.
10 4 240.
He was
and
originally
246
at the old hotel here,
10-4, we're West
Um,
Innocence.
which was
Charles 2-1, can you advise the highest ranking in the pursuit right now?
Charles 20, I'll be primary. I'm not sure if Charles 10, I believe, was involved though.
Charleston, I was third for about a couple minutes. I had to drop out due to fuel.
20s.
Primary.
I'll be giving it to 20 guys.
there is PD
Charles 5
attached to
East
this.
Forum.
This was originally on Pinto
Copy as well.
Drive at FD2.
Just a
North
description.
Power.
And there is a PD unit
We are taking
involved
a
in
left
this.
onto Adams Apple West.
AFP is
Charles, I'll be rejoining
statewide.
the pursuit.
Charles 5 5, we're in construction.
When it comes to PD, we do not have very much PD. If you want to join Midwest RP, that is
We are at West
the
Vespucci.
the department that I would go with
Turning
because
right onto North
we only
Elgin.
have like 2 active PD right now, and the reasons for that.
Copy Bravo
is-
14. Do we have a pit timer started?
1070, 1070, he's out of the vehicle.
Alright, so we got a 1070.
San Andreas Ave, Pillbot, or Peace Street. Got him eastbound.
Postal.
Negative, can't get you on right now. We're gonna be South Alta Street, running next to buildings in the building.
Alright, guys, so there's a 1070. We're just sitting back, relaxing. You know, we
Westbound
need to
now.
help Cody
Near
out. We
Peaceful Street,
can.
Pillbox Hill.
You know,
Near parking garage.
no, we're just sitting back listening. We haven't got a 911 call. That's the only 911 call that I had on the time I was patrolling. I just started patrolling. I wanted to say, I have it someplace around here.
Insulting an officer.
it started at like 5:40, so like that when I start dispatching, and it took me a while to get in here and whatnot. So
Charles, when he couldn't
I'll
get the
need to
taser
wait
on him,
until
we're still
something
running
was
south
happening.
near Alta Street.
Okay, so what I was saying when it comes to PD, so in our servers, we have a little bit of a desync issue. That's,
West
I think
Vespucci
that's
Boulevard,
5M. I
believe
don't
this
think
is.
that has anything to do
Gonna be
with
running near the
us
post
in
op
general.
bridge.
And that's part of the reason why we don't have very much PD. Because in the city, desync can be bad. So,
Still got him running West Alta now. West
you know,
Alta.
that's why we don't have very much PD. But if you're okay with desync, I highly recommend filling out application for PD because, that's
In a parking lot now.
out of
near
all the
Vespucci
departments
Boulevard,
we
northbound.
have, PD is probably the most slowest, I want to say. I cannot confirm that, but I rarely see PD on. No, this is probably,
Charlie 42, did you want me to route that way, dispatch?
we have like 2 to 3
8.2.
active PD on is what I've seen so far. So, our PD is definitely the smallest department that we have. I don't want to say it's the
Gonna be running
smallest,
inside the red,
like
red
I
building,
said, I
the
cannot
red
confirm
parking
that.
garage now.
But
Near
it's just what
La
I've
Puerta
seen
Freeway, Pillbox Hill.
and heard.
Running up, we're gonna be
No.
on the second level. Taser,
He's a jump.
taser deployed. He fell down. He fell down from the second floor. Don't move. Got him at gunpoint.
Looked like they
Gunpoint at
possibly
ground
got
level
him.
near, underneath La
He
Puerta
fell
Freeway.
down
Vespucci Boulevard.
like the
southbound.
second floor of the hotel, maybe. But it's good that we finally caught that guy. When the 911 called it in, they were already leaving. So, it's a good thing they caught it. I have no idea who the 911 caller was that called it in. I guess he probably didn't stay on scene. I didn't ask him to, but, So, we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. I'm sorry, 4 units. There's another unit on the traffic stop. Go and refresh because that's what we have to do. In order to get some calls to show up for us. Kind of unfortunate, but it does happen.
Charles 20. Start me a medical unit for prawn removal.
Copy, sir.
Postal's 1072 Vespucci Boulevard.
I don't know why. Okay.
You need another unit on that scene?
He was telling me he was 10-7, 10-42. Oh. I have no idea why
Charles
he didn't
42,
message
23.
the active primary dispatcher, but I guess he messaged me. Well, it was on the emergency services channel. The way TeamSpeak works is we have, who's going to what and whatnot in channels, and we have emergency services chat.
Go ahead.
And it went 10-7, because there's a signal 100 in effect. When there's a signal 100 in effect, it means hold all but emergency traffic. So, there is
Cabin,
currently a 1080, that led to a 1070, which that is still a signal 100 because it was from a 1080 or from a priority. So, it is. There's a reason why signal 100 is still in effect.
Total 3, Charlie 20.
20.
Am I clear to lift the signal 100?
Copy, sir. You can go in with that. Thank you.
Attention on unit, signal 100 is now lifted. Zoom normal RTO.
Charles 2-1.
Go ahead, Charlie 21.
10-1.
10-4, stand by. Okay.
Charlie 42. Show me 10-6 back en route to jurisdiction.
Alright, guys, my apologies there. Cody went into a 10-1, which was a frequency change, so they were able to talk, and he forgot to mute his mic in Discord, and I could hear everything, so I kind of had to edit that part out, because that's, that's not related to RTO whatsoever, and that's, I don't want to, hear something personal that's going on, and that
send me
doesn't
back
need to
tonight.
be
I'll be
said during
heading back to
recording, so please, I do apologize.
Show Foxtrot 101 out of service.
And what I was saying is, it's so nice to be able to,
Out of service.
be a secondary, because I can sit down and explain to you guys what's going on. And when I'm at the primary, I'm not able to do that, so.
Can you signal 8 at,
Alrighty, so signal 8 means he's asking an officer to meet him at a certain location. It could be for whatever reason. There's 100 reasons why they could meet, but that's what a signal 8 is. The signal codes are not the most used.
Delta 82, you can show me 10-8 off that call.
Signals codes are not used at all besides signal 100. Everyone knows what a signal 100 is, but the other signals are not used very often.
Tongue twisted so easily.
Foxtrot 150.
So,
Available in district.
I'm going to go ahead and go over the signals real quick. So, signal 60 is drugs. It could be any drug related whatsoever. It just says drugs on the signal 60. Signal 11 is running radar, and signal 8 is meet me at a specific location. So that's what those signals are.
Team speak
Charlie 5-5.
that you're recording or here?
Charlie 5-5. 1042. 10-7. Have a great day.
Matt,
Yes, sir.
is it only TeamSpeak that you're recording, or this too?
Charles, one of the unit that wanted to send with me earlier.
Charles 2 on.
Copy, I'm free to do that now.
10-4, I'll move you.
Thank you.
Charles 42. Show me 10-8 in jurisdiction.
You never answered my question.
Yes, sir. It does get recorded.
So you're recording both?
Well, not Discord. The only thing anyone can see right now is the CAD. They can hear you though.
Oh, okay. So I have to mind what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. I won't try and get you in trouble though. No promises though.
I'll kick her butt.
No, I'm not even going to testify against that.
Me and Cody has been having a war since I want to say it like yesterday. Something was going on. Last night he was requesting 2 medics. Okay, he was asking for my YouTube link. I'll give him that after this. Not a really big deal at this time. What I was saying is, me and Cody, was having like a fight. So he was requesting 2 medics, and he told me not to ask what was going on. I believe, a medic had like a vehicle accident or something like that. And he told me not to ask him what was going on. And I just, I just went, okay, I had to ask, what's going on? And he's like, nope, not saying. This has been going on since last night. Like, that's just awesome.
2-103 dispatch.
Go ahead, 2 Bravo 106.
I'll be 10-7, 10-42, thank you.
10-4 showing 2 Bravo 106, 10-7, 10-42. Have a good night. It's 103, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I hate it when I do that. He said 103, didn't
Yes.
he? No, well. I do that, and I'm not tired though.
I know, I just have to give you a hard time. I never give anyone a hard time, so.
I understand.
He's like literally the only guy I ever give a hard time to. Like, I just have to.
Charles 20, I'll be 10-15 with 1 suspect back to SO2.
Copy 3 Charlie 20. Are you okay with me talking on here and in TeamSpeak at the same time, or no?
Well, it's fine. I have you muted in TeamSpeak because you echo, so.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Let me do this. Did you get my last message?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Whenever you get a moment.
Sorry, I have not been talking to you guys lately. I've just been communicating with him and trying
2 Bravo 25.
to
Disbanding 10-12.
figure out what's going on here.
Bravo 25, 10-8, active TSU, active MBU.
I'm secondary, so I can't
said 2
really
Bravo
do much
14.
currently right now.
Yeah, Bravo 14 is 10-7, I'll be 10-8.
Let's see,
signal
he
unit.
is having some issues.
Copy, sir.
Getting calls in and whatnot. That's when I will step in and help him out. Say if there's like,
I never had him.
no,
on
if he's
10-12
dealing with
anyway.
like, say a bolo, he's trying to get a bolo down and a 10-11 comes in, that's when I will go ahead and take that for him so he can take the bullet. It just helps him out. So he's not, being too stressed out and whatnot. But we currently have six active units, I'm sorry, and 3 active fire in EMS. So it's a pretty small patrol. We started out with a 10 or something like that, and we went down to 6. But that can change,
Go ahead, 3 tours.
in a matter of
what's
minutes.
73, sir?
73 is 10-8.
I almost forgot to explain this. I know some of you are probably wondering what a 10-3 is. I did show you guys the 10 codes that we use at the first episode.
Ralphie, send a message about me.
Alright, I don't know what he just said. I did not hear him. So what a 10-3 is means...
Matthew.
Yes, sir?
Did you see that Ralphie sent a message about me? Or something like that?
I did not.
Was in concert, please.
Alright, so what I was explaining was what a 10-3 is, means stop transmitting. It's so, if we press that 10-3 button, which it's only supposed to be requested by COC, any staff member or anything like that. If there's if there's I want to say, an intruder, someone's in TeamSpeak that shouldn't be, or, there's something happening where they need to, stop RTO for any reason, that is what we use 10-3 for. So, just keep that in mind. I've never had to use 10-3. It rarely happens. In fact, I've never pressed this button once. So, I've been here for 3 months.
I caught Ralphie off guard. Because I sent him a DM thanking him about that.
Caught Ralphie off guard. So, Ralphie, let me go ahead and go down so I don't get this wrong. So, Ralphie K, which is what he was talking about, is the Deputy Director of MidwestRP. So that is what, Cody is talking about. The Director of MidwestRP is Abraham, which we call him Abraham Lincoln, but, Abraham is the director of MidwestRP. And I believe you can find that in the forums page on the website, on, all of that, who's the deputy director and COC and whatnot. So, and I believe that's on the website if I'm not mistaken. I think it is, but I'm not completely sure. I don't think it is. I have no idea. I haven't been on the forums in forever, so. I'm not sure what's going on with this 1080 right now. It's probably just sitting there doing paperwork, but there's only one unit attached to it currently right now. And Peaceful Street. I've never heard of that street before. Let me go check that. I'm sort of confused. Is it Peaceful Street? I've never heard of that in my entire time in GTA 5. Like, I want to say that's a legitimate street. I think it is. 1072. I'm not completely familiar with all these postals. I just know some of them. Let me see here, guys. Yes, Peaceful Street is a legitimate street. I'm going to show you that real quick. So, Postal 1072 is right there, and this is Peaceful Street. I've never heard of that, ever, in my entire time playing GTA 5, and I've played GTA 5 for literally years, and I've never heard of that street. So, you learn something new every day. I'm a dispatcher, and I don't know every street. I'm getting around to knowing every street, but not, every single one. I know some, well, most I know, but I don't know all of them. There's some streets that are still very, very new to me. Probably the most streets that I know, and I could just go, boom, I know where it's at, is in Blaine County. Because Blaine County is a lot more easier to learn than the city is. And I've learned almost every street in, Blaine County. So, if someone says, like, Postal 258, Route 68, which is at the Yellow Jack, I know that's Paramount Drive and, at the Yellow Jack. So, I'm getting used to this. It's a learning experience to learn all these streets. I'm slowly working down to Los Santos to learn all those streets, but Blaine County is the one that I know the most.
Go ahead, 2 by 25.
Mark me 10-5, sir.
Alright, I know some of you
Thank you.
may be curious on what these bottom subdivisions are. I don't know all the subdivisions. I know most, but not all. Some of them I don't know what they mean. Some of them I don't know what they do. So BCIU means Blaine County Investigations Unit. SRT, which everyone knows what that means, that's Special Response Team. And TSU, of course, everyone knows what that means as well, is Traffic Services Unit. You guys will see that, throughout the episodes, I'm sure. Like I said, there's some that I don't know what they mean whatsoever. There's some that I'm learning what they mean. And others I know pretty well, so... I cannot give you every description of what's going on, or what they mean, because I don't know everything. So, when it comes to subdivisions, because there are so many, But, very, very quiet so far. I am, it's very, very nice to be secondary, like I said, because I can just sit here and go over what all this means and whatnot, and pretty much go into detail with the CAD and whatnot. And in primary, I can't do that very much. maybe there, if I'm not busy, I can show you
Sure, I'll
what
swing
some
back
of
to
this
Nate,
means,
clear out
but
that call, and show
so
the
not
code for.
always. I always cannot do that. So let me go ahead and go over
20, 10, 8.
some of the things here. What this means. Of course, you have the stopwatch. What stopwatch is for is someone requests a pet timer for RTO purposes or RP purposes, I should say. We have a 5-minute or 10-minute timer, depends on what happens. Usually the 5-minute timer is when pursuit is going on. I do apologize, that is our 10 codes. I'll show that in a minute, but no, usually 5-minute timer is for our pits. Once that timer is complete, then the officers can, call in and request for a pit or whatnot. So that is with the timers and whatnot. As you guys may have noticed, this is our 10 codes. I'm not going to go through every single one because, God, that would take forever. But the one thing that I have not gone over before is the fire and rescue signals and codes. So, priority 3, 2, and 1 is different from, LEO response. So, you have your code 3, which is, run lights and siren. But for fire comms and whatnot, priority 3 is low priority transport. So, it means, don't, run lights and sirens and whatnot. So, it's just opposite when it comes to that. And code red is active trauma code, 5-minute timer. Lost pulse, start CPR is code blue. So that is the fire codes. You guys can pause this and, run through it or whatnot.
Signal SO2, please.
I'll give you a couple minutes where you guys be able to do that. Alright guys, so you guys, I just went ahead and got a drink real quick because I need to get a drink.
My bad.
But, that is our 10 codes. You guys can go ahead and pause it and just run through that so you guys know what some 10 codes mean.
Matt.
Yes, sir?
Just warning, I might have to go 10-5 here in a few.
That's fine. I can take over when you get back or something.
Okay.
Alright, so he was saying a 10-5. That's not actually a code that we have written down. But what 10-5 is, it pretty much means he is going to be going to eat dinner or something like that. So that's what a 10-5 is. But, it's not a code that's actually written down. So if you hear someone say 10-5, like I said, 2 Bravo 25 is 10-5 right now. That means he's over there eating dinner or whatnot. So, that's just a little code that we put in. That's not actually code that's written down. Just to let everyone know that you're 10-5, that you're eating. So, but let me go ahead and go over some of these things here. So we have a person database. I'm not going to type any names because that's, that's not RPO. I think it said I could take fire. I don't know what's going on here. But we have a person search. If we type someone's name, like we have all these names that will pop up once we start typing, so it just makes it a little bit easier for us, so we don't have to type out the full name. We also have the plate database, which does the same thing. So we've just put LE and all these plates will come up. All these are active plates that civs have come up with. And we are able to search names. all LEO can do this as well. They have these as well, so.
1041, 10-8.
And when it comes to some of this, so we got an open notepad.
16, county.
I never use this. If I really need to use this, I will. But this is just so you can write down notes. When you refresh or leave the page, this deletes, so I don't use it. If I need to write something down, I can just put up notepad, which I have right here, and I can go on and write down if I need to, but I usually never use that. We got the call desk. This I've never used before. I don't know what it does. Probably for admins and whatnot. And we have the call or cheese database. You can pick up any call, like 1002 will start to pull up, and you can check what that is. I never really figured out call numbers. I've never had to, pull up a call. When I had to, I could not figure out, how to pull up a call because we only get like call number 6. And you put call number, like, I'm going to show you this. So, we put like call number 6, nothing shows up. So, I have no idea what that. So, that's just kind of weird. I don't think anyone ever uses that anyways. Unless, admin or whatnot needs to see a call. But, I've never really figured out how to use that. And probably never will, so. But, this is just so nice to be able to, sit here, and explain to you guys what has been going on and whatnot, and what everything does and whatnot, because I don't always get to do that, so.
Charles 16 county. Yes, sir. Can you go ahead and roll fire out here? I'm gonna need an engine at 223 for forcible entry. The door's locked.
Oh, I guess he has push to talk on now. So I think we can go ahead and mute him because you guys haven't been able to hear them. Alright, guys.
Go 16 county.
Go.
Oh, so I'm not getting any answers from inside the dwelling. Go ahead and roll me in 32 as well.
Sorry, guys. I gotta turn on my radio so I'm actually able to talk here. Give me 1 second. Alright, guys. That is going to do it for today, guys. It's been going on for about 15 minutes now. With a quarter long patrol, not much is happening currently right now. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Like, video, like, right now. Please subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.